Good day, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to a new trading education video here in the Trading Education Week. In this video, we will talk about absorption again and order flow. Two things I have already made a video on if everything is going according to plan, at least this week. Both on order flow, or at least a simple course on order flow, how you can understand order flow and how you can track that yourself, and how you can interpret what you see. And we've also spoken about absorption. That's actually the video that I recorded before this, so it should already be up probably on Monday or Tuesday. But in this video, we will combine those two things and talk about single bar absorption and and hidden absorption. A hidden divergence is also what you can call this. Now we will definitely take a look at our Kiyotaka chart again. So if you are unfamiliar with this and unfamiliar with the settings that I have on this chart, it may look like a lot. Okay, I can completely understand that, and it does. But please make sure to watch my simple order flow video. It is it's not completely necessary, but it's by far the best thing to do. I will leave a link to Kiyotaka AI, which is the main platform I use to get a chart like this, which shows much more than just the candles. It actually shows what's forming the candles, and it gives much more information. But the thing is that this is quite difficult to read. At first glance, you might say, what is this all about? And it's actually, it takes some time to set up, and my settings are a little bit different. So make sure to check out my simple order flow tutorial, which is most likely going to be uploaded on Saturday, the 3rd of January. And outside of that, shout out to Adam, Ape Trade on X. Definitely make sure to follow him. I think he's one of the best people to follow on X. Provides a ton of quality content and has throughout the years provided a ton of quality trading education as well. And that's also what I'm drawing inspiration from. It's especially the single bar absorption that we will talk about is not necessarily a new concept, and also not a proprietary concept to Adam, Ape Trade on X, like I said, to repeat. But it is him who I learned it from, and I think he in general does an amazing job at explaining that. And he is the person that actually told me about the hidden absorption, or the hidden hidden divergence. But we'll talk about that at the end of the video. It's a little bit of a more difficult topic, so maybe I'll make a new video on that a little bit later. But for now, let's get right into it. So what we spoke about earlier is order flow on the lower time frames. Okay, so you can actually see what's going on within the candles on the lower time frames, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and you can see absorption, you can see divergences in that. But there is something that is actually relatively more easy for you to do, for you to spot. It happens much less likely. That is true. But it can be very strong, and that is single bar absorption. Now, for those of you who already watched my video on absorption, what that basically means is that futures, market orders, are buying, while spot and passive orders are selling, or vice versa, right? So the futures are actually selling off, but you can see that passive orders, spot, limit orders are buying. That is absorption. That is a bit of a divergence, and that is very often, not always, but very often a reversal point. And one way you can actually see that very easily within a single bar is if you go to the 4-hour time frame on Kiyotaka on your footprint chart or EXO charts. You can also see it there, and you look for these single bar absorption, single bar. How do you call it? Divergences, right? So you actually want to have a negative delta. For me, it shows the delta here at the bottom of the candle and a bullish candle. This is one example. Okay, so here you can, for example, see that there was actually selling going on within the candle, right? So net, there were more sells than buys within this candle from futures. But we had a green candle. That means that there's absorption, and what you can see afterwards is that we had a nice move up. Now, it doesn't always work, because here you can, for example, see that we had a negative. No, actually, by the way, this is a better example, because here again we have negative delta but a green candle, and both of these candles actually predated a nice move to the upside, right? Because this is bullish absorption. Now let's see if we can also find an example to the downside where we actually have a green delta or positive delta and a negative move. Let me quickly see if we can see something like that. There should be a couple of examples at least here in the last month. So yeah, here you can see a green candle while there's still selling going on. We got a little bit of bullish momentum after that, but not much. Here, same thing. Can we actually find one example here to the other side, where we have potentially some net buying while there's actually a red candle? Let me see. I'm going to edit this so we can actually get some more examples. Okay, so here you can actually see another example where this single bar absorption marked a local bottom. You see a negative delta, so $500 million worth more of sales, but a green candle was a local bottom. Great example, but right now we are only finding examples of seeing a bullish single bar absorption. So I'll be right back. All right, last but not least, I also found an example when we have more buys coming in from the future side, but we actually have a red candle, and that's right here, the 20th of October, while we were still at 110,000, just imagine. But you can see right here that we actually have a lot of longs coming in, especially here at the top, which is another sign. If we have a lot of longs coming in at the top or a lot of shorts coming in at the bottom, that impacts the strength of this single bar absorption. Buys coming in, red candle, pretty major drop afterwards actually, because it seems like not much, but we dropped from 111,000 all the way into 108,000, which is good enough for an intraday trade, certainly. So that is generally how you can see it. Like I said, make sure to refer to the simple order flow tutorial if you actually want to know how to set this up on Kiyotaka. Then just switch to the 4-hour time frame and watch those divergences. Green candle, negative delta, or red candle, positive delta. Look for those, add it with more confluences, add it with more data, and that can be one hell of a tool to use in your trading. So if you have any questions, always let me know down in the comments. For now, I think that is what you need to know. So hopefully it's valuable for all of you. Take care and bye.